Talk with your host, Rabbit Chimp 805. Talking about real issues, gamers, gaming, games, online and offline. Daily 2-hour broadcasts, live on the PlayStation 4. It's Real Talk with your host, Rabbit Chimp 805. YouTube, defecate.
Hey everybody, this is Rabbit Chimp 805. This is Real Talk, live talk radio on the PlayStation 4 through YouTube. It's a little bit after 6 p.m. on a Monday night. It's November 18th. And our show tonight is going to be on paranormal stuff, metaphysics, paranormal type stuff. And I'm going to take you up to an area here in Grand Theft Auto, which I think it happens online as well as offline, but let's go swipe this car right here. Wow, look at that car. I know that car is not. Oh, son of a mother, father. Come back here. Oh, well, damn it. See if another one shows up. These are the. I'm in an offline GTA, or what do you call it? A Grand Theft Auto 5 offline. And I want to take you up to an area. I guess this is this Franklin's car? Let's go see. Okay. I don't want to deal with online stuff at the moment. I may go online if anybody else comes in, but I'm going to take you guys to a place on the map that's very paranormal. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to do it because I reinstalled Grand Theft Auto and I haven't fully unlocked the map. So let's do this. Let's just go into a private lobby. Let's go play GTA Online. Invite only session. Can I do a closed friends session? What is that? Head into GTA Online with your friends only. Let's do that. Okay. Anyway, so if you'd like to be a part of this broadcast, you can email me at rabbitchimp805@gmail.com. You can, if you are on the PlayStation 4, you can go into PlayStation 4 communities and look up Real Talk Radio. You can join the community there, and then you'll see that there's an audio party going, and you can hop into that with me. I prefer 18 and over, 15 and over. Under 15, it gets a little tricky because of the child laws on YouTube. I don't really want to get into all that. So preferably, be semi-adult or 18 and over is what we prefer here, because we do adult content. And again, we'll post a warning here that there's the potential for swearing from the video game that we can't control, and swearing from our own mouths out of frustration or for whatever reason. So with that warning, let's proceed. You can participate by joining the audio party and going to the party settings and allowing your voice to be shared, so that not only can I hear you, but other people can hear you as well. Also, if you're tuned into the broadcast, there's a comment section in here, and you can obviously participate with the comments. So, once again, Rabbit Chimp 805, broadcasting on the PlayStation 4 and YouTube. I see a Monkey Paw. What's up, Monkey Paw? You got your mic on? I'm in the garage in GTA 5, and I'm going to try to get out here and take you up to an area that has ghosts in it. So if you're a Grand Theft Auto player, the Grand Theft Auto game was out on the PlayStation 3 in 2013, and of course remastered for the PlayStation 4. Came out, I believe, in 2014. And I recently reinstalled it after a good couple of years of being banned in here. Just like a lot of people have been banned for whatever reasons. Like I had a load of money and a load of crap. Anywho, I want to swipe a car without getting chased by cops. So let's see. I'm probably going to get chased by cops anyway. All right, so I'm going to look on the map here. I'm going to show you a place that has ghosts. And if I can remember, it's either going to be up here or it's where the lighthouse is, and I can't 100% recall where the lighthouse is. So let's check here first. I don't think it's there, but let's go take a look. We'll just go take a drive. Like I said, if you want to participate, you can hop into the audio party. If you're already on my friends list, obviously you can hop into the audio party. Make sure your voice is allowed to be shared. Oh. Let's grab that motorcycle. That would be a lot better from the terrain that we're going to be going. Let's grab this motorcycle right here. Perfect. Alrighty. Okay, and yeah, if you want to participate in this episode 5, Paranormal Radio, metaphysics, paranormal stuff, and then whatever topics happen to pop into our brains. I was flipping through CNN and I saw that our president in the United States had some type of mishap and has gone to the hospital, but we're not 100% sure on what's going on there. So we'll keep you abreast of that issue if it becomes an issue. But since we talk about gaming and gamers and games that we play, that's what we do. In Grand Theft Auto 5, a ghost comes out, and there's a whole story behind it. And, you know, like the tales of this ghost have been posted on the internet since 2013. And I'm not sure what time of the night it is. I'm not, you know, again, I don't know the exact location. We're going to go look for it. But if you have any comments on ghosts that you have seen, or ghost movies that you have watched, or ghost video games that you played, maybe you... Oh, okay, so it's definitely not that location. That's the location of that power plant. So it's not that location. Let's go back over here. It's not that, because that's another plant. It's not that, because that's where the things are. Let's try... I think that's the boathouse. I'm almost certain it's this one right here. So let's try this one here. I'm not 100% certain, but let's check there nonetheless. So we'll have to head back up on the freeway. Yeah, so if there's like a movie that you've seen, a video game that you've played that scared the jabeezes out of you. Now, Monkey Paw joined the audio party, but I'm not sure if Monkey Paw's audio is on. What's that?
Hey,
People actually respond to this shit, believe it or not. Yep, we're on episode 5 now. You can participate, or you certainly don't have to participate. As I warned the people that are watching the broadcast, there are going to be potty mouths in here. I think this is the exit I have to get off on here. Is this the exit? Wait, what do you... Okay, I think this is the exit right here. So let's get off over here. And we'll follow this path here and try not to get killed by any motorists out here. That's the power plant that I didn't want to go to, over to our right over there. We're not going to head over there. We're going to go past that. It's daytime right now, so I don't... If you know the lighthouse I'm speaking of and the ghost that pops out, and she has a message on a board, and it's a really cool kind of thing. Hey, Monkey Paw, you ever seen a ghost? You ever seen any ghost movies? You ever played any ghost video games? You're a liar. You played The Forest. You played The Forest, didn't you? Monkey Paw does not want to participate. Oh, no! We got ran off the road here, so let's try to get back on the highway here. Or we'll just go off-road here. Oh, look at that. Airborne. Can we get back on the highway? Here we go. We're back on the highway. Okay. So, anywho, if you want to make a comment, if not, I am, by all means, happy to tell you some of the ghost stories that I've had the pleasure of enjoying. And generally, I waited. Normally, I broadcast during the day, but because we're talking about ghosts and UFOs and the paranormal and metaphysics, that at night it's the best time to do it. You know, you can bring the lights down low. You can listen to my soothing voice until Monkey Paw tells you to go F yourself. And then, then you can listen to a ghost story that... this is a true ghost story. This happened to me. I've actually got quite a few ghost stories. As I told you in a previous episode, that I grew up in a household where my mother would do tarot card readings for people, and she did past life regression. Oh my God! And she invited ghosts into the house, that were past spirits of people's, loved ones that passed away. There's the lighthouse. That's where I want to go, right there. And that's the old house right there. So let's go back over here. I'm not sure why the map location went the wrong way, but there we go. So anyway, yeah, so my mom used to bring spirits into the house, when my sister and I were both babies. Oh, there's a gang attack in here I do not want to participate with. Damn it, let's go over here. Oh, Lord. Alright, so the ghost shows up. Oh, I did not want to fight these guys. Well, here we go. Gotta be part of the gang attack. I do not even have did not want to participate in this. Before I tell the ghost story, let's take care of this gang attack here. I'm about to die, so I don't have any more shields on. Nowhere to hide here. Oh, Lord. And and wasted. Take two. So, yeah, my mom was, I don't want to believe she was a clairvoyant, but then I don't really know. But she was definitely part of the metaphysics world. And she, people would come to the house that my sister and I certainly didn't know. We were very young at the time when people would come to the house. My mom would do tarot card readings, or she'd do different types of divination. And, there would be spirits in the house. I remember as a child, very young child. Okay, so you know how, if you're in a house, I get. All right, you're done. Goodbye, Monkey Paw. It's been nice knowing you. Well, hopefully he won't come back and disturb us. Little bitch that he is. But, what can you do? Like I said, this is live, and idiots come on the audio party and will cause nothing but problems every time they come in. Apologize for that. Monkey Paw's a douchebag. But what can you do? So anyway, where was I now that I was rudely interrupted by a Monkey Paw? You know how, like, when it's sunny out, and you got, like, the curtains closed in your room, and the sun rays come through the curtains, that kind of, and if there's dust, you can see the sun rays a lot better through the dust, right? Well, anyway, I remember as a child seeing an apparition walk through that dust trail there, and it was a full silhouette of a human. It wasn't like, like you see on Ghost Hunters, just some weird ball floating by of energy. I mean, I'm not gonna say that ghosts aren't weird balls of energy. I'm just saying, just me personally, what I've seen. I know StarChamp showed. Oh my Lord! I know StarChamp a couple of days ago showed me a video of when he worked at the place that he works at. The surveillance camera caught a ghost on there. Of like an apparition, like a ball of light going by and something falling off a shelf. That was pretty convincing there. I'm sure things, there's a lot of things that are faked on the internet. I mean, there's probably 90% of the stuff you watch on the internet has probably been faked. Oh Lord. So playing this violent video game here in the middle of a gang attack. I think there's one left here. Let's see if we can get through this. Some money. Someone's going to be crawling up on me here in a moment. Looks like he's down there, so we can go run around and grab the money and stuff like that these guys dropped when they get whacked by me. There we go. Get up over this house here. So, anyway, he showed me a really convincing video. And again, like, it could have been faked. It's absolutely possible that, stuff like that gets faked. You can look up so many ghost videos and stuff like that on the internet. But anyway, well, that's interesting the way this dude fell. Let's see any more money laying around. What's this? Oh, I found something. Figure collected. 2 of 100 action figures collected. This guy is yelling at me in Spanish. So we'll go finish this gang attack, and it's starting to become dusk, so maybe this ghost will come out. Alright, finish with that. Alright. So anyway, the ghost walks through the open curtains, and you can see the silhouette because of the dust. And that was, I think, the first time in my life that I actually seen a ghost in real life. And again, I was pretty young. I'm going to say probably 3 or 4 years old when I saw that. So could my mind have been playing tricks on me? Absolutely. Did anybody ever explain to me what a ghost was? No, they did not. So I did not know what any of that stuff was. That was the first experience I had. Now, later in my 30s, I'd go back and talk to my sister, and I told you in the past that my sister also has experienced the metaphysical and paranormal realm as well, because she also said that she speaks to spirits as well. I don't remember where this ghost shows up. I think you have to be, I think it's maybe somewhere over there, on that hill over there. Let's go take a look. Or it could be somewhere else. I don't really remember. I haven't played this game in such a long time that I don't 100% recall where the ghost shows up. Obviously it's blocked off so you don't go driving. Oh well, forget it. I don't need that. Let's go check over here. And from what I remember, I think you had to take a helicopter. Or is it up here? Let me see. Is it up here that you have to go to see this ghost? Well, maybe somebody that's watching will tell me where you have to go to see where this ghost pops up. But, you know, we'll just kind of hang out here. And we'll do our broadcast from up here. I don't want to purchase a nightclub. Go away. Sheesh. Quiet. Go away, Agent 14. We'll go into first person. So, this is Rabbit Chimp 805. Real Talk Radio on the PlayStation 4, broadcasting through YouTube at DFK8. That's Delta Foxtrot Kilo and the number 8. Papa Romeo Mike and the number 8. And you can also participate in the audio party that's located in the PlayStation 4 communities, Real Talk Radio. And our episode 5 of the paranormal and metaphysics. So we're talking about ghosts. And we happen to be playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online. And we're out here at the lighthouse, which, let me try to remember how to get to the map. Here's the map. This is the location that we're at. I don't remember where the ghost shows up. She may show up over here. Up over here. I don't 100% remember, but I just thought it was a fitting place for our broadcast today. And the reason why I started it later at 6 p.m. instead of normally during the day is because I wanted it to be spooky for you all. Because ghosts are spooky. I don't know why ghosts are spooky. You know, ghosts don't need to be spooky. I'm not going to lie, I'm arachnophobic, and I have got other fears, and ghosts, you know, the unknown is what freaks people out. The human brain, the human psyche can't understand the unknown, therefore things like that are scary, right? Ooh, things are scary. So, I want to know what you're afraid of. I want you to hit me up. rabbitchimp805 at gmail.com or in the audio party. And otherwise, we will continue in talking about my life and the ghosties in my life. So I told you about the first ghost that I saw that walked through the curtain there. Let me pull up my Gmail here and see if anybody sent us an email. Nope, that was October 30th. We got nothing in there. Okay. So let's fast forward up a little bit, and we'll talk about some of the other ghosts that I've seen in my life. I have to dig kind of deep with the paranormal. All right, so I told you also that at one time I worked at a metaphysical shop for a couple of years, and I got access to books and videotapes and books on tape. And man, where does this ghost show up? I'm so curious. Somebody's gonna have to look it up online to find out where the ghost shows up here. We'll go back and hang out, check out this spooky house out here. Spooky house. It's a really cool house. I like all the pumpkins and stuff here. There's people in the yard. Who are these people in the yard? Hi, who are you? Do you guys live here? You guys sitting here drinking beer and stuff? Is this your house? These guys dancing like there's music around. The pumpkins here. I know in the past they've done Halloween type events at this area here. This scarecrow looking thing here is bizarre. Can't get into the house, of course, but... Alright, so I told you I worked at a metaphysical shop, and there was a psychic. Seemed like each couple of months that I worked there, there was a different psychic that worked in the shop there. To wash your clothes, it's a good place for it. But anyway, I had a buddy, and we were going to go see a movie. And before we were going to go to the movie, I was going to meet him in Santa Barbara at this house where he had gotten married at. And he was going to give me a tour of said house. What is this thing that I keep kicking here? I don't know, hubcap or something. He was going to give me a tour of said house. He said it's a place where people go and have weddings and parties and things like that. Anyway, so I get into the house, and it's in October. We're going to go see a vampire movie. And I get to the house, and it's a house that was built, I believe, in the turn of the century, like the late 1800s, early 1900s. This house in Santa Barbara. And it's a famous house. It's a well-known house. It's actually on the spooky map list if you're traveling through Santa Barbara, California, and you want to go see spooky houses. The house was real popular in the during the Prohibition time, in the Mafia time. People had been killed at the house, and anyway, so I went to the house and I meet up with my buddy, and it's a cool and clammy night in October. Not quite October 31st yet, but somewhere around maybe October 20th, let's say. And I get up to the house, and believe it or not, it's interesting.
Hello there.
Oh, Lord. Stupid game. The house looks a lot like the house in this video game right here in Grand Theft Auto 5. Looks a lot like that house right there. Only it's got a basement of the whole house, and it has a couple of stories. It's a like a three-story house. It's a two-story house, but it also has like an attic, and the attic's been converted into residential. The house is a big place. It's got students living there from UCSB, and it's got other people renting rooms out. It's been totally converted into like mini apartments and stuff like that. So anyway, I get up into the house there. Well, I'm walking through the house, and the windows are all open, but the heater is on in this house. So it's foggy outside. It's clammy outside. It's probably about 55 degrees outside. We're talking offline here. And we get into the house, and the house has just got this funky feeling in there and a funky smell. It just smells like old gym socks and mold and just funkiness, right? And we're walking through the house, and we're going up the first set of stairs, and my buddy turns and says to me, "Oh, by the way, this house is haunted." Mother, father, if it just When it rains, it pours, right? This mother father. So of course, I started calling on protection from Saint Michael and all the people that protect you and guide you and keep negative energy away from you and all that stuff. And I'm surrounding myself with white light, trying to protect myself because I don't want any negative energy away from me. I'm having a good night. We're gonna go get dinner and go see a movie. It's a man date, but not like what you're thinking. Okay, it's my buddy, and anyway. I'm walking up the stairs and everything's freaking me out. I'm getting tingles all over the arms and stuff. Good timing on the tingles sound there, Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm getting tingles on the arms, and I'm like, all right, I'm protected. I've got my white light surrounding me. I'm using my mom as my guardian angel, and blah blah blah. And we get up to the second floor, and my buddy pulls the staircase down. You know, like those attic stairs where you have to, pull it from the ceiling, and then stairs kind of roll down, or like a ladder to kind of rolls down. And we go climbing up there, and they've converted the whole attic into this apartment, and it's beautiful. It's just really cool the way that, and it turns out it's two twin girls that live up there, and they're in their mid 20s, and they're friends with my buddy's wife. So they're up there hanging out, and they got these two golden retrievers, these awesome dogs up there. So I already know, man, I'm gonna have a good time. And my buddy tells the two girls that, oh, this is, he doesn't say Rabbit Chimp. It says Richard, because Richard's my name, of course. This is Richard. He's our buddy from so and so part of California, and he is into ghosts and the paranormal, and he works in metaphysics shops. That's what my buddy is telling the two twin girls about me, and I'm looking at these two twin girls, and they're smoking hot. They are good-looking girls. So yeah, that's right. I'm a ghost guy. I'm your man. You got ghost, you call the Rabbit Chimp 805, and I will hook a brother up. Right? I was playing. But boy, did I not know what I was about to walk into there. Oh, boy, did I not know what I was about to walk into there. Wow, look at that. You've received $2,000 for continued good behavior. Keep it up. And that's what it says on my screen there. So, the two dogs come running up to me, and I drop onto the ground, and I got dogs, and I'm wrestling with these golden retrievers. Arr, I'm having so much fun. I'm kissing them, and I'm giving them love, and I'm like, you guys are going to come with me and help me investigate these ghosts, right? You're my buddies, and it's a boy and girl dog, and two golden retrievers, and I'm having a great time. Remember, we're offline for this. In fact, it's 6:30 p.m., November 18th, 2019. I am Rabbit Chimp 805. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 4, and we are right in the middle of Real Talk Radio, Episode 5, The Paranormal and Metaphysics and whatever else comes up on our minds. And, yeah, if you want to participate in Real Talk Radio, if you're in YouTube, go to DFK8, or you're obviously in DFK8 because you're monitoring the stream or watching the stream with me. You're more than welcome to post a comment, and we'll talk about whatever you'd like. We'll just talk about games if that's what you're into. Eventually, every once in a while, we get a screamer that hops into the audio party and becomes a douchebag asshat, kind of like the other guy that came in and started swearing at us and finally left. I will be blocking him as soon as I get out of this broadcast. Lucky me. And also, my email is rabbitchimp805@gmail.com. You can send comments or suggestions on that. And if you have a topic you want to discuss, we can also do that. I'm more than happy to bring guests on as well. And if you're on the PlayStation 4, you can check out the PlayStation 4 communities and look up Real Talk Radio, Rabbit Chimp 805 as the owner, and you can join the audio party that we're in right now. And if you do join the audio party that we're in right now, you don't have to speak. You can use it just to be a bridge to communicating with your friends and gaming and whatever. And we'll do it that way, yo. But let's get back to my crazy ghost story. Crazy, I say, but oh too sweet. So Rabbit Chimp 805 here, and all right, so we're in this spooky house that looks a lot like this spooky house We're in Santa Barbara, California. The house was built in the late 1800s. And we fast forward that I'm upstairs, and there's two twin girls that are friends with my buddy that I'm going to see the movie with, get dinner and go see the movie with. We're the two twin girls are friends with my buddy's wife. Okay. So they're like, oh, yeah, we have ghosts in our house, and you want to go try to get rid of them? And I said, absolutely. But, sometimes you can't get rid of ghosts because sometimes ghosts follow people, not just locations. And they looked at us and giggled. They looked at me and giggled. Whatever. Anyway, I grabbed both of the dogs. I got two of the golden retrievers with me, and I'm playing with them. You guys are coming with me. We're going to have so much fun. Meanwhile, we all go downstairs. We leave the attic, and we all go downstairs, and we're on one of the main floors. And the way this floor is set up here is I'm going to try to visually communicate it to you so you get a visual picture of what I'm saying. So imagine yourself in a room that's, say, 100 feet by 100 feet square, okay? And it's like a balcony, so it's got a railing all the way around the thing, and there's rooms all the way around the outside. Okay, so not the outside. So you're inside of a room. You're inside of basically like a staircase. There's a twin staircase that goes up and peels to the right and peels to the left, and then as you go up and around the room, there's doors that take you into the different apartment suites and or bathrooms and storage, etc. And my buddy's wife and the two twin girls go back to the far right, and they're in a room. And my buddy goes into another room, and I'm with the two dogs. And I go out. I'm standing at the first room to the left of when I come down the stairs to the attic. And I'm standing in the threshold of the doorway. And over the door, it's pitch black in there. I don't turn the light on. I have no idea why. I don't know where the light switch is. But the two dogs are sitting next to me, cool, licking their, feet and doing what dogs do. And I do a mantra to basically clear myself once again, even though I protected myself before when I walked in the door. I surrounded myself with white light, positive energy, keep negative energy away from me. And I stepped into the threshold, and yes, it's cold and clammy in there, but I don't feel anything. I feels fine. The room feels fine. I do not have a problem at all. So I take a turn to the right, and I see my buddy playing in a room with a pool table. So he's shooting the ball around, on the pool table. And it's a big room. The rooms are really tall. Like, I want to say like 10-foot tall ceilings. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, but these ceilings are like 10-foot tall. You can imagine it in an old building. In an old building like this. I mean, if I walk up to this thing, you can see this building has a basement, because you can tell by the basement doors right here. And we'll go up the staircase here. And you could see just by standing here that this place has very tall ceilings. So very similar to this in the game here in Grand Theft Auto 5. That's great. Look at the butcher knife that they're throwing at the dartboard. Anyway, I'll keep the game on like this. So I see the room that he's playing pool in, and I'm like, all right, hey, bud. And then I move to the next room, and so, as each room I go to, I stop at the threshold. I clear myself. I surround myself with positive energy. Surround myself with white light. And I do this to about 10 of the 20 some odd rooms that are around me in this balcony type of house. And then I get to the room where the three women are in, the two twin women and my buddy's wife. And they're in a room that has a baby, what do you call it? A baby crib, a crib for a baby. And the baby crib is kind of in the left. So you have the threshold, you have the door, the threshold of the door. To the left is where the baby crib is, and the three women are there. And then there's about 20 feet in front of me, and there's like an armoire, and there's a mirror, and there's antique furniture and stuff like that. And again, I'm standing at the doorway, and what happens? The two dogs that are with me bolt. They bolt. I mean, they are gone. They will not go into that room. They leave my hands, and they take off running. And I'm like, oh, shit. That's exactly just what happened. Oh shit. After clearing 10 other rooms and feeling fine in the house, not feeling anything, positive energy around me, I get to the threshold of this doorway of the child's room and panic sets in. Do you know what walleye vision is? Okay, have you ever gone to your front door? I'm sure you have many times. Not all front doors, but some front doors have a peephole. And when you look through that peephole, you get sort of a wall-eyed vision where when you're looking through, all the faces get really wonky and large and stuff like that, and it's really weird. And a lot of modern-day horror films, they've used a lot of what it's starting to feel like of being in close, like The Sixth Sense, the movie that came out, what was that, in the 90s or early 2000s? The Sixth Sense was more theatrical, and the ghosts and the feelings of the ghosts and the seeing of the ghosts were more theatrical with crazy makeup and special effects and stuff like that. But no, in the Ring, there in the Ring movie, there's a few actual feelings. There's some horror films that, wow, you really feel scared. And I'm not talking slasher horror films. I'm talking horror films that really make you feel dark and like what are they, the paranormal, the whole set of paranormal thing movies where they're supposed to be based on like surveillance cameras and things, that poltergeist activity and stuff like that. I mean, I'm standing at the threshold and I'm already getting chills because this story has plagued me throughout my life. I'm standing at the threshold. Both dogs have just split. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at the two twin girls and my buddy's wife. And they're talking to me, but in that Snoopy, just like the dreamlike state. I can't understand the word they're saying to me. I am frozen in pure panic. I am frozen. I have chills running up and down my body. I am frozen. I cannot step forward. I cannot cross the threshold into this room. I am frozen in fear, like a deer in the headlights. About 20 feet ahead of me, I see a little girl, a little brunette in a white dress. She's probably no more than 5 years old, maybe 6 years old tops. She's standing about 20 feet ahead of me in the room. I gotta get some water here. I'm starting to freak out. Hey, just a moment.